Good afternoon. As we all are gathered here, I'll request everyone to take a chair and get settled down, because we want to get started with the event, because there's other events followed by this that will be, we'll be all going into the Senate where Senator Steve Santers here will also be recognizing us and our this event today. So let's settle down, and we would want to get started now. So first and foremost, many of the members here may not be knowing that we are here today for two occasions. One, it's for the celebrating the century of service of our spiritual leader, His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj, who completed 100 years in the service, in the joy of others, as well as today being the lovely occasion of Diwali, which many of us celebrated yesterday, and some members are also celebrating it today. So this is a joyous occasion for all of us, that we are here to commemorate both the century of service in honor of His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj and the Festival of Lights of Diwali. So on behalf of our current spiritual leader, His Holiness Mahant Swami Maharaj, I invite you all here to join us in this joyous occasion. This was approximately 230 years ago when Bhagavan Swaminarayan descended on this earth and set up the fellowship of the Swaminarayan faith that we all follow. And from then on, the lineage of our spiritual leaders have guided us to the righteous path. And following the traditions of Hindu religion, I will ask one of our members, Tejal Dave, to come here and recite a mantra. She would be reciting it in Sanskrit, followed by the meaning in English. And after that, we'll have Senator Steve Santers come up and light a Divo, which is the beacon of the Diwali, which signifies the light over darkness, and it signifies it takes away the ignorance and brings knowledge in everyone's life. So Tejal Ben, please come up here.
Thank you. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukh apnuyat. The meaning is, O God, grant happiness to all. May all be free from misery. May all see that which is good. Let no one suffer from sorrows.
Thank you. Thank you, Tejal Ben, for lovely recitation. At this time, I'd like to welcome Senator Steve Santers. The first time I met Senator was in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And we also had a pleasure of taking Senator Steve Santers to Robbinsville, Akshardham, to show him the beacon of our faith that we are building in Robbinsville. And the faith, the different faiths that everyone follows, I think what we came together in that time is that even though we are following the different faith, the message that everyone gives is very similar. So I'd love to invite Senator Steve Santers. His office has been tremendously helpful in helping us organize this event. So thank you again, and I'll request you to light up a Divo in honor of Diwali and say a few words.
Namaste. And welcome. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Capitol. It's an honor to be one of the legislators hosting you today. I'm joined by my friends, Representative Malagari, Representative Palanchuk, and Senator Capoletti, and I know Senator Collette will also be here. And you know us all because we have all been to the different mandirs, and we all are very fortunate to count you among our constituents. And it's particularly unfortunate now as we're celebrating Diwali. I was at the celebration in Doylestown just on Sunday, where ultimately about 900 people came together in the community, both people of the Hindu faith and others, all to celebrate what I think everyone of faith feels, which is the victory of light over darkness, and what we all have an obligation to do as human beings, which is to spread light, to spread good deeds and good work, and love and compassion throughout the world. And so it is an honor for me to welcome you here. It will be an honor for me in just a little while to recognize you in the State Senate, and particularly at this occasion on the centennial marking the birth of Pramukh Swami Maharaj. And I know how important a milestone this anniversary is, and so we are very honored to be able to be here with you today to celebrate that as well. So again, welcome to the Pennsylvania Capitol. I hope you enjoy the visit today. As I said before, we're happy to use my office as a place where you can put your things if you'd like. But we're very, very happy to have you here today. So thank you, and happy Diwali.
Thank you, Senator, for those kind words. Senator mentioned about Pramukh Swami Maharaj and the centennial celebration. I'd like to talk a little bit about who Pramukh Swami Maharaj was. So, Pramukh Swami Maharaj was a soul for whom the humanity and the harmony within different religions was of primary importance. He never looked at people from the color or the caste or the creed that they would come in. He always looked at the soul within the people and how he can sort of get the soul closer in the bliss of the Almighty, the God. So here, let me explain in few words who Pramukh Swami Maharaj was. So he was a rare soul who lived for others and at the same time remained totally absorbed in God. Pramukh Swami Maharaj always made people feel valued, loved, and empowered. A peaceful personality that lived in the utmost humility and was fueled by the love and faith in everyone. I'm proud to say that he is our spiritual leader, and I'd like to invoke his credo at this time. And a lot of you may have heard recently, where you would have participated in the walkathon, is in the joy of others lies our own. In the progress of others belies our own. With these words, I'd call upon Shivani Ben to come and say a prayer for peace. We call it as Shanti Mantra. So you may have to move on. Okay, Okay.
Om Dhyau शान्ति अन्तरिक्ष शान्ति पृथ्वी शान्तिरापः शान्ति रोकदय शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव सामा शान्तिरेहि ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. May there be peace in the skies, peace in space. May there be peace on earth, peace across the waters. May peace flow from herbs, plants, and trees. May all the celestial beings bring peace. May peace pervade all quarters of the universe. May that peace come to all of us as well. May there be peace, peace, peace.
That was beautiful. And just so you guys know, it was just 5 minutes back that I asked Shivani Ben and Tejal Ben to come and say this prayer, and they did a wonderful job. So again, I'd love to give them a big applause. As we talk about peace, I also want to share a message that came from our spiritual leaders, which goes as, may all of the members present here today, along with all their families and loved ones, prosper. May all find peace of mind. May all work for the good of others. And no better place to say this prayer than the state capitol, where our legislative leaders always look to do good for others and the community. With that, I'd love to call upon another friend, our state rep, Steve Malagari. And when I say our state rep, even though he's a state rep for Souderton, but over a period of time, we've become such good friends that I'd love to call him our state rep as well. No offenses to state rep Todd Polenchuk. So I'd love to call upon state rep Malagari and light up a Devo and say a few words.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. First off, I want to thank Depeche and BAPS for your leadership, for bringing us all together to celebrate the 100 years of Pramukh Swami Maharaj. In addition to that, Happy Diwali. I was fortunate enough to be in Souderton on Sunday to celebrate as well and participate in the programs and understand more and continue to learn more about BAPS and about Hinduism. It's events like that, it's events like today that bring us all together. It's events like that, events like we've been to over the past week, that we learn more and understand more. That we become closer together as people. There's a couple things that within Hinduism and within my own faith that we share. Charity, love of others, continuing to do good works, peace. Those are just some of the tenets. But as we continue to strive and work toward those tenets, our world is a better place for it. So as we celebrate the 100 years, we are also celebrating all of those tenets and many, many more that we're going to be hearing about today. So with that, I'm going to ask my colleague, Senator Maria Collette, to come on up and give a few words.
Thank you all so much. Can you hear me okay? Yes? Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this celebration. And first, I would like to thank my friend, Dipesh Pandya, for his hard work organizing this event in honor of the 100th birth anniversary of His Holiness Swami Maharaj, the spiritual leader of BAPS. I would also like to thank all of the members of the BAPS diaspora who have traveled from across the Commonwealth to meet your legislators and share your traditions with us here today. I hope you all have had a wonderful Diwali. I know I had a wonderful time celebrating. My district is home to the largest Hindu population in the Commonwealth, and that community has been so welcoming to me and my staff since day one. I'm truly honored and humbled to represent such a diverse district and to be able to share in the celebrations of its many cultures and faith traditions. Our Hindu community, with its strong family values and commitment to charity, is a big part of what makes my district so special. I've had the chance to spend a lot of time at the BAPS Mandirs and working alongside BAPS volunteers at some of their many community events. In fact, I was honored to celebrate Diwali with the BAPS community in Souderton just this past Sunday. Under the guidance of His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj, BAPS has advanced their commitment to health and wellness, education, environmental protection, humanitarianism, and community service, all priorities that I share in the legislature. I look forward to learning more about his legacy and good works as we celebrate today. Thank you so much. It is my distinct privilege to welcome Representative Todd Polinchak, my friend and colleague. Always good to see you.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you.
And can we also ask you, both of you would like to lead up?
Thank you very much, Senator Collette. Appreciate that. And yes, quoting my good friend Dipesh, this is a spirit of friendship, and we're very happy to have all of us here together to celebrate this. Happy Diwali! How about this beautiful, colorful building to celebrate Diwali? Pretty special. So we're thrilled that everyone could make it today. Everything that this is about is what the world should be about. So I'm thrilled and honored to be a part of it with you today. And we're also here and excited to celebrate the 100th birth anniversary of His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj. My district has been enriched by the Hindu community, its wonderful traditions and great values and promotion of harmony among individuals. And I'm so thankful that we could bring this celebration to this capital for everyone across the state. The great Guru answered a special calling from an early age, possessing a desire to help all. This calling, along with his spirituality and great leadership, grew BAPS to unknown heights. He is to thank for 1,100 mandirs worldwide and 150 centers in North America. These mandirs offer a welcoming and spiritual space for thousands of families, as well as worship, fellowship, communal meals, education, and activities for the young and old, creating a home for the faithful. I like the meals, especially the noodles. You always take care of me with them. His message, in the joy of others lies our own, which I love from the relay, was absolutely, it's just something that we should all strive for. It resonates with each one of us here today. He was encompassed by this is just who it's supposed to be and what it's supposed to be about. So I think that's absolutely just a wonderful thing that I took home and told my kids about after the relay that day. It's clear his legacy remains steady and will continue to live on, as his words were wise and meaningful and his acts were selfless and impactful. Again, I'm honored to stand here and speak on His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj. I want to thank everyone across the Commonwealth for coming together and joining the BAPS Hindu community to be part of this very special celebration. And I thank each and every one of you for letting me be a part of this. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Thank you for those kind words, everyone. And I do want to recognize, in addition to all the state legislatures, all the members of the BAPS community that have come from all different locations. So we have members here, and I'll try to go alphabetically. We have members here from Allentown. We have members here from Harrisburg, from Sauderton, from Scranton, and from Warrington. And I hope, yes, Sauderton that's what that was. So I hope I have not, and Downingtown, not to forget. So we have members representing at least 6 out of the 8, and Philadelphia, one more other. I'm sorry, that's what I was. So again, I'll go back again, and so it's Allentown, Harrisburg, Downingtown, Levittown, Scranton, Warrington, and Sauderton. So I tried. So we have, out of 8 temples that we have in Pennsylvania, we have representation from 7 temples. So again, all of them, just so you all also know, every single one of them had an event yesterday at their mandir celebrating Diwali. And then everyone completed their, got up in the morning to drive up over here. Except Harrisburg, they were pretty close by. So at this time, I'd love to invite Stephanie Sun. She's an executive director of the Pennsylvania Governor's Advisory Commission on Asian Pacific American Affairs. We did invite Governor as well to join, and they were kind enough to have Stephanie Sun over here representing their office. It would be our pleasure for you to come up and light up a Devo and say a few words. Sure.
This is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for traveling from all across the Pennsylvania to join us, especially during the Diwali special festival season. Instead of spending the special time with your family, you're here to bring this special celebration to us, to bring this culture and honor to this Capitol building. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. As my friend just mentioned, my name is Stephanie Sun, and I have the privilege to serve in the governor's office as the executive director for Governor's Commission on Asian Pacific American Affairs. Unfortunately, Governor, due to some other schedule conflict, he's not able to be here with you, but his heart and spirit is with us. And wish you everyone a very special 100-year celebration for the anniversary and also for your Diwali. Actually, last year, for the first ever time in the history of Pennsylvania, Governor Wolf signed a proclamation to proclaim October as the first ever Hindu Heritage Month in Pennsylvania. So here today, we're here to celebrate the 100-year anniversary, to celebrate Diwali, also to celebrate the Hindu Heritage Festival, Hindu Heritage Month in Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. This all happened all because of you. And maybe many of you know that, how our Commonwealth comes through. In the late 1600s, William Penn founded sorry, I'm so emotional. William Penn founded the colony of Pennsylvania as a holy experiment where an assortment of religious minorities could free irreligious persecution in their homelands and come together to form a new democratic society. That experiment eventually became the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, welcoming individuals from all corners of the globe to join the community founded on equality, justice, and diversity. As Pennsylvanians, we are held together by these principles. We all share the responsibility for ensuring that these principles endure, especially when it comes to our religious freedom. That's why we so much commend the work of BAPS as a worldwide Hindu organization dedicated to promoting harmony between individuals, within families, and among diverse communities. We're here to celebrate, to honor who you are, who we are. In this, we honor our identity, honor our tradition, and our culture. In this, we also empower our community. So I just want to say one more reminder. Another very efficient way to empower you, your family, your community, our community is what? Is please come out to vote in the following Tuesday, only 2 weeks from here. So November 8th, please make sure everyone come out to vote. The Hindu community is growing tremendously across Pennsylvania. We want to see more leaders like you to lead not only the Hindu community, but the whole Commonwealth. Let's work together. Thank you so much.
That was beautiful. Thank you again, Ms. Sun. So we do have a special guest here today, and I'm meeting her today for the first time, so I don't have a way to introduce her, but she's a Senator Amanda Capelati. Am I saying it correct? And she just heard about the event, and she came out to sort of celebrate Diwali and century of service that we are celebrating here. She covers the areas of Norristown and further west. So I think a lot of people from Souderton District may be getting covered, as well as some in the Downingtown area may be getting covered by, so I think you may be neighboring Katie Mutt, Senator Katie Mutt. Yeah, so great. So she didn't want to say anything, but I'm going to ask her to come up over here and say a few words and at least light up a Devo.
Oh, gosh. Thank you all so much. I didn't want to intrude or take up space. This is all very new to me. My friend and colleague, Senator Steve Santarciero, actually invited me to this, and I thought, well, I don't know a lot about it. This could be really informational and a lot of fun. So I just want to thank you guys for being inclusive, for coming here and to share your celebrations with us, your culture, and really just getting involved and activated so that those of us that maybe don't know a lot about you all and Hinduism can learn more and help celebrate with you all, because it's a beautiful tradition from everything I've learned so far, and I'm just appreciative to be here. Thank you.
When is your event? When is your event? Okay. So Senator Amanda, we're going to invite you to an event at local in Downingtown. And Rusik will make sure that he gets information to you. So at this time, again, I want to thank all the legislative members. And this was truly a bipartisan. That's a new thing that doesn't happen so often in many areas. So thank you again for coming together on both sides, on the House and Senate side, to do the citation. I'm going to invite. Am I doing it now? I'm going to invite all the legislative members to come forward and read the citation that they announced on the state and the Senate, followed by which all the members are being invited again by Senator Steve Santarciero to the Senate gallery, where they'll be recognizing our organization. So after this, we'll all go up into the Senate library. The area. Please.
Thank you, Depeche. If I may, and to stand with us up here, could I ask members, I'll let you figure out who, from Warrington, Allentown, Souderton, Harrisburg, Levittown, Downingtown, and Scranton to come up and stand with us so we can present these citations. On behalf of the House of Representatives of Pennsylvania, on behalf of Representative Palanchok and myself and Representative Stevens, we have a citation to commemorate the 100th birthday of His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj, the spiritual leader of the BAPS. I don't want to read the whole thing, but I will just say that we are proud and happy to be able to present this resolution and the citation to the members of the BAPS. We have copies here for our home districts and also to be sent up to Robbinsville as well. Excellent. So on behalf of all of us, we would like to present you this citation of thanks and gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you.